Oh, I'm back on the Space More Last Defense Academy. Just finished the Vechness Vow, which only had two endings, but it was a much, but it was a great route. Now that's done, now we go back to do the route at the very beginning where we don't reveal our secret about traveling back in time and see how that plays out. I don't remember. I haven't gone back this far in such a long time. Day 3 at the very start. Even before getting like second defense academy over here. I think the only route that I didn't do was the rest of Rocks of Blessings route. I may go back to finish that, but still no. Till then, let's do this. Oh man. So let's not reveal a secret and see where this goes. I can't believe how many routes split off from you revealing the secret though. Like easily get about 40, maybe 50 endings. Like 40 or 50 endings easy by not revealing your secret. And that's just wild to me. I want to get everyone on my side, I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe I'm a time traveler right away. Oh my god, the movie still here? God, it's been so long since I had Darumi as a character. Oh, so many rounds she was just dead at the start of it. So like, yeah, because when you come down and you reveal the secret, and if you don't go back to save her, then she's just dead with so many of those routes. That kind of sucks when you think about it. Even if they did, could come with its own problems. When they learn about the future, history would change again. Also, history's already changed because we didn't kill Ato this time, but we did imprison him. So what lie are you gonna say to cover that up?
If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything.
I don't remember you telling me that.
Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either.
Being able to predict what would happen next is a huge advantage. I didn't want to lose that, especially not if it could help me guide everyone towards a brighter future. With that in mind, I did the only thing I could. Why did you climb up all of a sudden? Answer us.
Huh?
How do you know Ato was a traitor? Well, I lied to them. Last night, I went to Ato's room to talk to him about what we were going to do here. And I just happened to see his diary left open on his desk. He read out his whole plan in it.
What?
Huh? That's not what he told. I gave Siri a sharp look. I hoped that he would see the message in my eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway, that's how I found out what Ato was up to. I would just, honestly, would just say I was just looking around the school, not looking around, just like walking around the school because I just couldn't sleep after like, it's only like what, day 2? Like, everything right now, like the whole situation, it's such a wild situation. I could believe someone not being able to get a lot of sleep and just walking around, you just having to stumble in on Ato and them, like Ato acting suspicious, and then getting ready to try to put a stop to it. Just got your infuser and went over there, just had a bad feel about what he was up to, and so I'm about to assassinate Siri and confront him about it. I feel like that's an actual believable story. Everyone exchanged dubious glances. They clearly weren't sure whether to believe me or not. But it's not important how you got this information. What you really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Like, just like he was acting suspicious, you confronted him, and he did pretty much admit that yes, he was going to assassinate Steven, and he was going to take you out as well. So like, it's not so much as a lie. It's a lie. He's lied that he didn't get from time traveling or whatnot, sure. But if you just point out the fact that he straight up admitted to it, that when you stopped him, yeah, he basically told me. But what you really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Hey, you're right. Let's go hear what Ato has to say about it. I agree with my dear sister. This might be bad. The others not in agreement, and they all started spilling out in the war room. What? Don't you guys believe me? So he ran off after them, leaving just me and Hiroko. For some reason, she was looking at me with an odd, confused expression.
Why?
Why what? She muttered that single solitary word to herself, then left. Why?
Why?
Oh! Ooh! That's an interesting thought. Is this a version of Hiroko that traveled back in time? If so, like, she went through, like, every other timeline of her going back in time after dying and whatnot, seeing Takumi admit that he came back in time. So then she would have been the only one to see that he's lying here. And like, why would you lie about that? Like every other timeline, you admitted that you went back in time, but yet now you're not. And she's shocked about it. Like why you like the very first thing you say is an obvious lie to her. Did she say why? Why what? Why did you lie? As I'm thinking, that's an interesting thought, especially since if you didn't do it at first, like if this was like your first one of like the second playthrough or whatnot, and you immediately didn't say anything, Hiroko seems super suspicious right now. Well, whatever, I better go after the others myself. They said they were going to talk to Eito. That means they're heading to the courtyard. Oh, I can walk around. Holy shit, I haven't been able to do this in a long time. Found Siri waiting for me in the hallway. I thought about it and realized there was no need for me to get involved. There's no scared of my notes, the others want to get Kusuki's side of the story. Well, he's gonna tell them you're being tricked. Siri and Takumi are lying to you. Even if he did say something like that, he's got no evidence to back it up. I, on the other hand, have footage of his sudden change in demeanor and everything he said last night. Let them talk to him if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. Let me guess. You want to know why I didn't tell him the truth? That's right. I explained my thought process to Siri. If everyone found out about what was coming, the future would change again. To retain the advantage my foreknowledge gave me, I decided to keep them in the dark for now. Didn't you come back because you wanted to change the future, though? Yeah, but to the future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. I want to be the light that guides us towards that future. Ah, I see. In other words, your ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces, yes? Not exactly. I really couldn't care less about the final attack. But you had the part about everyone being there, right? So I just kept quiet and nodded. I like it. Your interests and mine match up perfectly. So what do you say we work together? No. I'll keep it secret from the others that you came from the future. If it'll help the Special Defense Unit function more effectively, I'm more than happy to practice a little deception. Thanks, I appreciate it. One more thing. How much do you know about our mission here exactly? And so I told Celia how things went down during my original 100 days at the Academy. Starting with what happened when I went to second to last Defense Academy and met Nigo and the others' teammates. Then the revelations that followed, War Death, the Globin, the X Project, and the Artificial Satellite. And of course, the fact that the board member of Undying Flames who's been spoken last night was what or other, or rather, who was in the defense room. I told him more or less everything I knew. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi, the secrets she shared that first time were between her and me. Huh, I see. And is that all? Is that all? You mean there's more? Yeah, I got like y'all clones and Siri's an asshole? What? No, of course not. You already learned a crazy amount of stuff. That's enough, isn't it? Actually, there was still something that was bothering me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
Also the fact that we're the invaders on this planet, not the other way around. Anyway, I'd better get going. I'll pretend like we never had this conversation, all sneaky like. Sneaky, incognito, reliable, ethical, inside man. That's me. Celia hurried away, looking more suspicious than sneaky. Do I really not know the whole truth yet? Was Eito right? Hell yes. Well, even if he was, no use asking him now. This version of him has only been here for 3 days. He doesn't know all the things he told me in the defense room back then. Still though, maybe I'll go talk to him anyway. Everyone else is probably out there already. Probably gonna get there and it's gonna be awful. Second floor courtyard? Which floor are we on? Third floor. God, I haven't moved around in such a long time. I don't remember the layout of the map. I'm imagining there's gonna be a long period of time where everyone just distrusts me because the stories are gonna get two different stories and they don't know who to really follow. Because Richard said, like, he said that Takumi always kind of fucked himself by saying that he learned about Eito and all that through a diary, but this diary doesn't exist. So, like, you can't ask Takumi to produce this diary for their proof because Takumi made it up. So both of them were just making up, but neither of them can actually provide evidence of the shit they're saying, the shit they're talking about. The only thing we got is Sere saying that, yeah, that Eito admitted that he has the video cameras and whatnot, but it's still fishy because Takumi already fucked himself by lying about the diary in the first place. Oh, hey Takumi. Eito fessed up already. He told us everything. Yeah, he said we look like a bunch of freaky monsters to him. For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. Most of the time, I'm more on the level of something a monster would leave in his litter box. You're a monster poop? But that's interesting in a whole different way.
Huh?
His hatred of mankind seems to be the real deal, anyway. He even said we should all be destroyed. It all lines up with what you and Siri told us. What are we gonna do from now? Chuck him in a barrel of used needles and see what he catches? Oh no. What do you think we should do, Hiroko? Oh yes, you've been awfully quiet today, Miss Tsutahara. Something on your mind? No, not really. Hiroko's eyes darted towards me, almost like she was watching to see how I'd handle this. I'll go along with whatever you say, Mrs. Hiroko. Would you like this appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter. Yes, the Hiroko this is definitely a Hiroko that knows that Takumi can travel through time. And she's just not sure how to handle this one. Since this is a version of him that's lying. Because, like, I would imagine that thought process is like, she's going back in time to a different timeline every time she dies. And in those timelines, she knows it's like a version of Takumi who's gone back in time and then does an action. And she's just constantly going in those timelines. So now she's trusted this man because he's always been honest and true, and now she's reached a timeline in which he is willing to tell an obvious lie to all his friends. So, like, that's why she's feeling so, like, hurt right now.
Huh?
Why just the appendix?
Oh.
I'll leave the decision to Takumi.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
You're the one who stunned Eito last time.
No.
Oh, last night. You could have killed him then, but you didn't.
Oh.
I can only assume you had good reason for sparing him. Honestly, I don't think I did. I just didn't feel right to kill another human being in cold blood. I don't know though, was that really all there was to it? No insignificant pile of monster poop like me has no right to weigh in on this. But I think we should let Eito live too. He seems really smart, so if we play our cards right, he might be useful to us. Yeah, that's a good point. But not if you say that in his fucking face, Shoma. You gotta respect life too. Even soup stock carries the soul of the veggies used to make it. Not all soup stock made of veggies, and all the other veggies have souls.
Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about. We agree on letting Eito live then. He shouldn't be a threat so long as he stays in his cage. He's got some kind of weird tech to negate his powers. So I don't get the Vapire's appendix? Why are you so in the appendix? If this were a killing game, he'd be a perfect candidate for the first murder victim. Those lines. Missed them, doing me. Eito's not saying anything. That's kind of suspicious, though. The matter was decided. Eito would be kept in his cage in the courtyard from now on. As the others left, no one spoke a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was a brief glance of contempt. Takumi, you did come here from the future, didn't you?
Huh.
You seem intent on hiding it now, but that's what's going on here, isn't it? You're keeping it secret from the others. It's okay, you don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself. Unlike the rest of them, I'm not an idiot. Did they tell you my story about being your pet in the diary? Oh yeah, I could tell right away that you made up some excuse. Yeah, because he knows to have a diary. Because like, why the fuck would he do that? So I ran along with it. I told him I really did keep a diary and that I'd written down my plans to kill Siri in it. I played the part perfectly, if I do say so myself. Yeah, the problem is, what if they go check to find out this diary themselves and find out that it's not there? Why though? What's your angle? What indeed? Maybe I did want to let them in on the truth? What really happened that night is a secret between you and me now. Technically, Siri and the creature breathed in flames know too, but still. In other words, he saw the opportunity and took it. He's holding on to this information so he can use it to his advantage. Speaking of that thing made of undying flames. Stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking questions here. The you... Wait, what? The you I fought in the future... Okay, no, you're right. The you I broke my brain. The you I fought in the future said that you learned the truth about this war. A truth not you and I knew. Yeah, a truth that he doesn't know either. You just said it's on day 3. You wouldn't know it. Do you have any idea what that could have meant? I'm not the same person you knew in that timeline. I'm as clueless as you are. Not that I would like to know why humanity's forging such an abhorrent war. Of course, you could tell me that yourself, couldn't you? I left about saying any more. I looked back just once. Ato was watching me intently, his eyes alight with intelligence and malice. That afternoon, after lunch, we made our way to the war room to speak to Sire. Never did get a chance to get you to spill the beans about the truth this morning. You are going to tell us, aren't you? When we asked yesterday, you said it wasn't something you could decide on your own.
Yeah.
Which means there's someone above you calling the shots, right? Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission. I'll tell you everything. Alright then. This is pretty early, dude. No time to the present, I say. Go ahead and tell us. What's going on here? Siri nodded and began his explanation. None of it was new information to me, though. It was the same stuff I learned during my first 100 days. Void Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite, the boy made of undying flames and its physical body in the defense room, the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy, and the 5 other fighters there. It all felt so familiar, there was nothing there to surprise or unnerve me. Everyone else was just shocked as I'd expected, though. When it was all done, they stood there dumbfounded, trying in vain to take all in. By the time Siri had finished his explanation, the whole day had passed us by. So, what exactly does that all mean for us? When you're listening, we're about to hold a killing game, duh. Nobody said anything about that. In other words, we need to defend the school for the next 97 days. When we do that, the message that the baby has been charging up will be launched. One final attack to wipe out all remaining life, including the invaders. And that'll stop War Death once and for all. It's basically like winning a killing game on a worldwide MMO scale. What? But we ain't gonna get caught in it ourselves. Right before the attack, we'll board an escape pod. That part is vital information that really fucks us over not knowing. And take off into outer space, but there's still a problem going on in the satellite. I still don't know what's going on up there. I still wonder if we're ever gonna actually go to the satellite since there actually is an issue up there. Then we'll join the rest of humanity back in the artificial satellite. And you guys would get it. How could you not when I explained it so well? For some reason, Hiyoko remained silent through all of this. She refused to even make eye contact with any of us. It seemed like she was thinking hard about something. I wonder how much Hiyoko knows right now. And this explanation has helped elevate your will to fight to a whole new level, am I right? Hell yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's kill a whole bunch of invaders. Yeah, you convinced me. If it means making it back to the satellite alive, then I'm in. Right. I'll give it my best shot. I might need a couple of barf backs though. I'll fight too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother. What? But Sister Dearest, don't try to stop me. You can say what you want, but my mind's made up. I don't think I ever heard you speak so forcefully. I guess that's that then. How about you, Shoma? Honestly, I don't think the festering dung beetle like me will ever be any real use. But I felt this weird surge of power pulsing in my body last night. I feel like I've ascended to a level of, I don't know, a festering dung beetle? Yeah, man, that's the spirit. Takumi, Hiyoko, You two have been fighting right from the start, so I guess that's no point asking you, huh? We'll be fighting with a full team on our next defense battle, then. Seems that way. Let's all work together and wipe out those Vaughn invaders. I wonder if since Takumi doesn't reveal the secret, that doesn't get leaked to Veshness, so she was not gonna change it. Would she not change any of her like strategies or anything? So would they still be fighting the same battles as last time then? Will they make me do those fights? Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it now. Is that a Xenoblade Chronicles reference? Come on, let's do a more original cheer to celebrate all together now.
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated!
Can't be all. I don't think Hyoka would say that.
Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
What a weird shit to say. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I did get caught up in the prep rally mood series going on. In my last timeline, Gakko, Tsubasa, Shoma, and the twins hadn't made up their minds to fight until much later. Yeah. Had hearing the truth really motivated them that much? Or did their sudden boost in power have more to do with it, like in Shoma's case? Was the juiced up Crystal Globe flowing through them, giving them more confidence than before? Either way, I was grateful I wouldn't have to convince them to fight all over again. At the same time though, this could mean history could change again, deviating from the future I knew even more. When I thought of it that way, I couldn't help feel uneasy. I found an intense gaze on me. I looked around and locked eyes with Hyoka. She was looking back at me, also with a really uneasy look on her face. The meeting in the war room came to a close. After a somber, late dinner, the others decided to chime in for the night. I did the same and returned to my room. I lay down in my bed to just space out for a while, but then I got up and went to the door to greet my late night visitor, Hyoka. Yeah.
Huh?
Hyoka, what's up? I wanted to ask you about something. Oh? What is it?
Oh.
After he spoke to Eito in the courtyard, I went back to his room.
Oh.
Yep, I searched it from end to end, but I didn't find any diary. You've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Me? Lie? I don't know what you're talking about. See, the I don't know what you're talking about is the most obvious lie anyone's ever said in their life. You're up in the future. You traveled back in time somehow and ended up here. That's how you really knew what Eito was up to. Am I wrong? Being confronted with the truth so abruptly threw me for a loop. My face tensed up and my palms began to sweat. How can you possibly know that? I realized too late that I shouldn't have said that. It was practically admitting she was right. Hyoka must have realized it too. Although in her case, she seemed a little, too relaxed a little. I thought so. Oh, that's all I wanted to know. I'll be going now. Hey, come back. Tell me what this is all about. I knew you were acting weird today, ever since yesterday when I lied to the others actually. When they all left, you stayed behind and you asked why. You don't look happy either. What do you mean by that? Just how much do you know anyway? Jeez, if I picked this, would I have known that she traveled back in time too, this quickly? How fucking... You don't tell me because I didn't get an ending. But what chapter is this? Because going through this route is like, it's chapter 0 technically, yeah. I don't remember which one of these splits is like chapter 2. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like when were you expected to come this way? This can't be chapter 2 though, right? Or it's the expectation is that you... What route is this? Why is it just trailing off this far? Hello? What route is this? What? Oh, right, because he was unconscious all the time. But like, I can't believe that you would like... Which route is the thing? Yeah, right here. So it's like chapter 001. Chapter 1 is the reset route. So chapter 3 is the rebellion route. Chapter 2, goodbye Eito. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out when did I'm assuming by the chapters that's like when they expected you to make this decision, if you know, following a certain path line. So I'm like, when was this supposed to take place? It's like if you follow that path line, you would learn that he'll go away tower through time at a different point and then come here. As opposed to doing this first and then be like, bro, what the fuck? Hyuga didn't answer, she just looked away. Her brows were furrowed and she was biting her lip in thought. We stood there in silence for a while until she gave a sigh and spoke up again. Let me sleep on it. I'll tell you everything tomorrow if I don't change my mind before then. You will? Yes. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Here, in fact. Keeping your time travel secret from the others was probably the right choice. Yeah. Thank God for not killing Eito. Yeah. Not revealing the truth led to so many bad things, and killing Eito leads to all the worst things. So this is probably the right choice. Huh? Yeah, she's been. Oh my gosh, this is a hero because it's been through all those timelines. And she's had to have been, because she's seen what happens, and it's always bad. Until tomorrow, then. With that, Hyuga left the room, leaving me alone with my confusion and angst. Oh, I'm always interested. But then I'm gonna have to go through 96 more days though. Oh, I can't skip this? I can't skip the room thing though? That's weird.
Aha!
Now that you had your breakfast, I have two very important announcements to make. Announcements? First of all, I decided to give you the one school every classroom's unlocked. I originally planned to open them up little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward. Awesome! Guess on the first try at the guillotine room. Whatever that is, we don't have one here. What about the second announcement? In order to make you a more efficient fighting unit, you need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. And if one position goes to... Seriously? You want me to be the leader? Hell no. No one said anything yet. Yeah, besides, it's Rito. Huh? Me? You're exposed to trade in our midst and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. You've also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you a perfect candidate too. What do you guys think? Any objections? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll cast that up to kill me too. Although in my case, it's probably only worth 0.0000001% of a normal vote. It's always the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. Takumi's got red hair, so he should be fine. Like your logic. My dear sister and I dress in red too, but Mr. Sumio is probably the better choice. I have visions that this will happen. Takumi will lead us all towards a brighter future. Can we get an exclamation for why you can read the future? Fine, if that's how you all feel, I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm more the cool outside type anyway. How about you, Suzuha? Yuko took a moment to think about it before answering. I have no reason to oppose the decision. Good enough for me. Takumi Sumino, I hereby confer upon you the position of captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all towards a spectacular victory. What was I supposed to say? Thanks for no thanks? I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable and nodded. Yeah, okay, I'll do my best. I mumbled a half-assed acceptance. Everyone said things like, nice to meet you, Captain, or throw us down, Captain. I think they were just teasing me, though. After a few steps in the back, they fell out of the cafeteria. I also know it's just like a word choice or whatnot, but it just occurs to me that they're saying captain and not leader. Like Siri appointed him the captain of the Special Defense Unit. But I think when he said that he's from the future, I think he always says leader. Oh yeah, you need a team leader, he says it right there. But everyone else always refers to him as a leader, not captain. So reading it like that just sounds weird to me. I think they were all just teasing me, starting in the back, and then they left the cafeteria. Last to leave was Hyuko. I hurried over to her before she could get out of the door. Hyuko, wait. What is it? What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding today. I don't remember making any such promises. What?
Oh.
I said I'd tell you everything if I did change my mind. I thought about it last night, and unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. You've got to be kidding me. I have never kidded I've never kidded anyone in my entire life. Hugo pushed the glasses up to the bridge of her nose for emphasis. She looked tired out somehow. I thought you were on my side.
Oh.
Your side? You didn't object to saying maybe captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you.
Oh.
I just thought that if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one would bother me.
Huh?
A figurehead? In other words, you're a puppet leader. You could have just taken the position yourself.
Oh.
I'm really not the type to take the lead. Besides, I've seen this play out before. What are you talking about? Yeah. Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best. With that, Hyoko trying to laugh. Yeah, she has no respect for you because he told a lie to everyone, including her. And that probably just hurts her. The cracking of her heels echoed through the cafeteria, down the halls, and eventually faded away completely. Then tell one line, you're fucked forever. I can't stop thinking about what Hyoko had said. How did she know I traveled back in time? She told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. I couldn't focus on anything else. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. I needed to get the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. Having decided that, I went all around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun always started to sink below the western horizon. Whoa, what the fuck? What is happening here? Why does it look so ominous? I found Hiroki in the war room. Celia was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. I hid behind a nearby pillar, hoping I could listen in on them. In the end, I couldn't hear a thing. Those two are talking in secret. It must be about something important. Why were they keeping it from me? I was getting more and more curious. I cut my hand on my ear, but all I could hear was a pulse and the truck buzzing of the nearby machinery. Damn it. Cursing wouldn't help, I knew that. All I could do was watch them as they carried on the mysterious conversation. I must have stood there like that for a pretty long time. Eventually, Siri handed Hyoko something. It was small and fit into the palm of her hand. Is that the remote to detonate a bomb? Is that the remote to detonate our bombs? Why would he give her that? Because, like, what else do you have that's of that shape? We've seen the remote before, and we've seen the remote being made by Tsubasa before. And yeah, it's always a remote that could fit in your hand. Obviously, dumb thought to say. But it's just weird. Why would he give it to her? I couldn't make out what it was from where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from him? No, it couldn't be. Whatever it was, Hyoko slipped into her clothes and left the boardroom, so he followed suit a little while after. Ooh, what is happening here? All that time, I still didn't find out anything useful. What could Hyoko have been talking to Celia about, and what was that thing he gave her? I should go after her. I still have so many questions that need answering. It was past 11 p.m. by the time I headed back to the roof. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed though, so I decided to knock on Hyoko's door instead. But when I got there, there was no one there. It was like Hyoko had disappeared completely. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Just where'd she go? As I stood there wondering to myself, I heard a noise. It sounded like propellers? Looked over the railing and down in the schoolyard. There, hovering near the raw fire, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it. And standing next to it, Hyoko. Hyoko activated the extinguisher and created a hole in the wall. She stepped through it and out into the night. Where is she running off to now? I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. What? I arrived in the entrance hall, and sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers was missing. Why does she have a drone? I grabbed the remaining one and headed outside. Once I was past the wall, I walked around for a while, but didn't see any trace of Yoko.
Huh?
You cannot hear about your infused bull? I mean, yeah, you don't have time to go over there if you want to catch up to her, but still, that's dangerous. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. She could be anywhere out here. But now that I've come this far, I couldn't just give up. Between what she told me last night and her conversation with Siri today, Yoko had a lot of explaining to do. I wanted to know why she was wandering around off school grounds at night too. I'm guessing she's checking, I forgot what it's called, but like the machine that you can use to time travel. I'm guessing she's gonna check that out, but why? Just what is she up to? Still glancing around, I made my way down a narrow alley between two crumbling old buildings. That's when I saw it. As I was turning the corner, I caught the sight of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. It was dark too, so I couldn't make out any details. But even from behind, it was obvious enough who it was. Yoko. She was standing outside the entrance to a building on the edge of the town ruins. It didn't look like a house, it was probably some kind of office or facility. She looked around her one last time before slipping aside and disappearing from view. I hurried over after her. Yep, this is the place that has it. What is this place? Guess I head inside. I went through the entrance gate and headed towards the main building. I opened the door as slowly and quiet as I could and ran inside, and then Kyoko ambushed you. Right away, I noticed that one of the doors in the hall was slightly ajar and the light was spilling out from the room beyond. I crept closer and peered through. What the? A hand shot up the top of my mouth. I almost said that out loud. Kyoko was in there alright, but she hadn't noticed I was here yet. I noticed some kind of large machine casting a few feet away from the door. I thought it and snuck behind it. Phew. With a sigh of relief, I took another look around the room. It was packed with a weird-looking machinery, most of it rusting or broken. Maybe this was a research lab once? Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. Why are you saying that out loud? I poked my head out from my mouth and I almost said what the out loud, but I won't say everything else in I don't say everything else out loud. Poked my head out from the hiding place to see what Hyoko was doing. She seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and then to adjust the glasses. That should do it. Now. She walked over to the giant locker and pulled the door open. Oh, what the fuck? Inside were, well, there was some kind of all-body suit, like what deep-sea divers or astronauts wear. Is that what's happening? This is what like the sponsor was wearing, those weird people were wearing. Is it just Hiroko and like, is that Hiroko and Takumi? Or like, I'm assuming that's it, because there's always two of them wandering around. Is that Hiroko and Takumi from a different timeline? Going to other timelines? Is that what that is? And then like doing the killing game while the sponsor, yeah, I think I said before, the sponsor could have been like Nozomi and a bunch of out bodies that had already been killed and possessed. She somehow learned about this and then went into that killing game route via this machine. Just like Eito, he found the machine, got sent over, and then he destroyed it. Also, that's the same way how like Kako got sent over because she's possessed by Gi. She got sent over somewhere. So I'm guessing that this again, as I discussed before, this is how it's happening. But the fact that we're now getting that this is where this diving suit's coming from, and such a mass amount of them, I'm imagining that this is just how that's happening. There were several hanging in the locker, more than 10 at least. There are helmets too, old-timey, heavy-looking ones. Hyoko grabbed a suit and a helmet and took them out of the locker.
Huh?
Wait, she's not going to change right here, is she? The thought of her being here while she was undressed got me really nervous, real nervous, uncomfortably nervous. Luckily, or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down, but put the suit on over her clothes. Yeah. There, ready to go. So she's just gonna time travel, like, right now. She's not gonna stay in this timeline. That's wild. I'm running out of time. If I don't make the leap soon... Did you say leap? What's that all about? I mean, running out of time. At the back of the room was a control console of some kind. Hyuko walked up to it and brought her fist down the big red button. That done, she stepped up to the circular platform next to the machine. She got to the center of it and stood there. Then particles of light started to fill the space around her. Huh? Wait a minute. What the heck? I had no idea what's going on, but my pulse was racing. My mind was drawing a complete blank. There was just one thought in my head. One thought and a rising sense of panic. Hyuko's going to disappear. I'd never see her again. I couldn't let that happen.
Hiruko!
Huh?
Whoa! Whoa! New animation. Okay. What? Day 5. I'm not really sure what happened after that. But when I came to... Whoa! I was on the floor and Hyuko was holding me in her arms. Okay, so you gotta use a suit for that. What the fuck is happening to you? At least, I think it was Hyuko. He had a helmet on, so I couldn't tell for sure. The next moment, though, that question was answered.
Takumi, are you alright? Get a hold of yourself.
I was muffled, but it was undistinctly Hyoko's voice. Did you put Kako-do here without a suit? I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by a sharp pain.
What were you thinking? Jumping in without a leap suit.
A leap suit? That's what this is? It just so happens to also block human anima?
Leap suit? Is that what the thing you're wearing is called?
Yes. If you perform a parallel leap without one of these, it puts an incredible amount of strain on your body.
What's a parallel leap?
She didn't answer, and because of the helmet, I couldn't see what kind of expression she had on her face. Whoa, what are we doing right now?
What are you doing here?
I followed you. I had some questions for you, about 100 of them at least. Although now it's more like 200.
At least your head wasn't seriously damaged. How's the rest of your body?
It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel really cold and nauseous too.
If you're going to throw up, do it after I leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to the academy.
What?
You're going back already? Why?
I don't have time to explain. It's already past midnight.
What is happening?
Midnight? What day is it now then?
Day 5, technically.
Late night, day 4, or early morning, day 5?
What does it matter? Are you trying to waste my time? Ugh, I have to go. You stay here and rest. I mean it. Don't you dare move from this spot.
Hyuko stepped away from me and made her way to a nearby locker. Not the locker she'd taken the leap suit from, a different one. She opened the door, revealing 2 drones, both fitted with fire extinguishers. What? Huh? 2? That seemed right. If Hyuko used one of them to leave the school, where did the other one come from? I left the extinguisher I used outside, leaning it against the wall. I couldn't have ended up in here somehow. Could it? So would that mean that that's how they got inside the school in any other timelines? Because there's already 2 extinguishers here? Why is it? What the fuck? What? While I was still trying to make sense of everything, Hyuko grabbed one of the machines and rushed out the door, still wearing her leap suit. Where are we? Okay. So we made a jump, but it doesn't move us to a different timeline. Fucking what? Chapter 13? Bro, what? What? After laying there for a while, the feeling started coming back to my legs. Pretty soon I was able to move around again and got to my feet. I'm still in the same place as before, right? It looks the same anyway. Okay, but now there'll presumably be a second Takumi and a second Hiyoko here. What happened when I dove into that circle of light after Hiyoko? And how long did I black out for? It didn't feel like a very long time, a minute at most. What kept happening during that minute? Now you think about it now, I should go after Hiyoko. I used to log in and took out the other extinguisher drone. Also, I didn't know those were drones. I kind of thought it was a real fire extinguisher because that's what they've been saying so far. The pain hadn't completely faded yet, but I pushed through it and made my way outside. I guess theoretically, if Hugo knows how to use that, if she does, which I'm still not sure when she will learn to use that to begin with, but like, she could have been jumping to the other timelines this entire time, right? And then just had another Hiyoko, which either just lead to a different timeline or just like do something else. I'm guessing every time I've seen like these people in the leap suits, not that who they are, and they say stuff like during the killing game when they were like they drugged Takumi, is that we're not involved with the killing game, or doing the Metronome route, we were looking for like the Metronome and we saw the two people in the leap suits running away from us. I'm guessing that was Hiyoko and Takumi from a different timeline, like maybe this timeline, just doing shit. But what were they doing? I knew where Hiyoko was going. She told me herself back to the academy. I still didn't get why though. Hiyoko had left the school in the dead of night, went to the weird research lab, and then went right back to the school again. What was she doing? What's it all for? I kept pondering those questions as I made my way through the ruins. Day 5. Eventually I came in sight of a familiar territory, Last Friend's Academy, staying there just like I left it. I'm kind of afraid to hit A, because presumably there'll be another Takumi in there, and I don't know, like, it's not like a paradox thing, or like a JoJo thing, where like two people can't exist at the same time, or like some shit happens, right? I'm pretty sure like that's not gonna be a thing. But then even like I tried to reference JoJo just now, but all I know is from like the fighting game of like a character's ability being something like that. But like, I guess I'm more worried about how people will react to seeing two Takumis, especially since I've played so many routes and that's never been a thing. Now where's Hiyoko? Whoa, what? I'm so glad I did the route. I'm so lost. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, I actually have to find it. Well, it's going around then. The gym? Nothing to do here, okay. It's not the gym. Nothing to do here. I gotta just check every room, right? And then they'll tell me. Okay, so I go. It's the second floor then. Because presumably, if I need, there's something to do. Oh, okay, never mind. Huh? Is this classroom usually locked? It looks like I can get inside now. The morgue? Oh, I should be in the morgue. Yeah. Oh shit. We jumped to when we killed Ato. Oh shit. So it's day 5 of when we killed Ato. So we could be in the slasher route or the killing game route right now. Well, I guess closer to you going to the killing game route than mystery route right now. Huh? What's that? Several desks were lined up in a strange classroom, and there was something lying on top of one of them. Something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. I slowly walked up to it, grabbed the white sheet, and pulled it off.
Eito?
Bro, I'm so like shocked. I would be if I did reveal the secret and like the first round. I'll be freaking the fuck out right now. What's even happening?
No, it can't be. He was shut up in his cage. There's no way he could have gotten out. So then how? How did he get here? And why is he dead?
I'm still wondering what's its face marks for. But before I could do anything... What? A loud noise erupted from somewhere else in the school? It sounded like it came from above me? On day 5? Confused bewildered, I rushed into the hall and up the stairs. Was there a fight or explosion on day 5 before? In the killing game route? Or after killing Eito? When I got to the 3rd floor, I heard the noise again. It's coming from the infirmary. The infirmary? I guess he was Takumi, everyone else was asleep during this time. Somebody was collapsed in one corner of the room. She still had the real suit on, but her helmet was gone now. I could see her face clearly. It was Hiroko. I scrambled over to her and propped her up, just like she'd done for me earlier.
Hiroko, are you okay? Come on, hang in there.
What the fuck is happening? I shook her shoulders and her eyelids flooded open. When she saw me, her eyes went wide in shock, and then for some reason she kicked me in the stomach. It went flying like a rag doll. I smacked into a quartz recovery drill and it fell to the ground with a clatter. What was that sound? And that wasn't the end of it either. I looked up, Hiroko was standing right in front of me. Whoa, what the fuck are you doing? She reached down again, squeezing my neck hard. It felt like she was trying to wrench my head clean off.
Hiroko, what are you doing? Please, stop it!
Is this a... Are we in the slasher route right now? Is that what's happening? Because presumably, if I'm following this fight, or if I'm thinking about this fight, this is day 5, in which this is day 5. Okay, after we killed Eito. Okay, so we're here, right? And then what's happening here is this will be the it's the slasher route with the zombies. This is how I'm thinking of as. This is what I'm thinking of as. This is the slasher route with the zombies. So then we get through all this. Everyone is done. Everyone dies. We get to the end in which Takumi is possessed by the Gi with the fucking whichever route in which the Gi takes over Takumi, and then he gets like because he moves over. He gets possessed. Everyone dies because Kyosho sacrifices herself. He dies. Oh, she dies. He gets possessed by a Gi. They go back in time. My immediate thought with that was that after that we get to the other slasher route in which we have somebody in the sleep suit killing people, and it turned out it's Takumi because he's possessed by a Gi. Is that not fully correct? And that like what's happening right now, Hiroko jumped to that timeline. She might have been attacked by Takumi, and the Takumi at that time that's possessed by a Gi left. And that's why she's choking out this Takumi, because she thinks it's the same one that's controlled by the Gi just now. Is that what's happening? I'm trying to pry her hands off of me, but I wasn't strong enough. Whatever happened in the research facility had taken too much of a toll on me.
Please, Iruko, at this rate, I'm really gonna...
I never got to finish. The next moment, I blacked out completely. I don't know how much time had passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point, but for a little while, everything was still kind of fuzzy though. What is going on? Why is this battle so fucky? My vision was blurry, it was hard to make out what was going on around me, but I had a vague impression of someone standing in front of a Vibromatic. It was Hiroko. There was a quartz recovery jar on the floor next to her. Was someone inside? I really couldn't tell from where I was. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head. So I just lay there and watched. The last thing I saw was the recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. And then everything went black again. Fucking what? Was there a dead body in the quartz recovery drone and she put them in it to revive them? The next time I woke up, it was a lot more sudden and more violent. I was on my feet, forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. Don't tell me. Was that all just an act? People do tell me I have a talent for inhabiting a character. You should have fooled me. It's me. I was Hiroko all along. Yeah, I know. I looked over the Vibromatic. It was empty, and the drum from before was gone. I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe we could rewrite the script so I wouldn't make such a terrible mistake. A mistake? I couldn't save him. I had no idea what Hiroko was talking about, but I felt like it would be a bad idea to press her on it. Her voice was small and fragile in a way I hadn't heard before. She couldn't save him. Who died on day 5? Besides Eito, no one else died during this time. What are you talking about? Well, we're done here. Let's get going. Huh? We're going back. Back to where we belong. What? Wait, Hiroko, tell me what's going on. Why are we going back? Why are we going back there? You mean the lab? This is some kind of research facility, right? What kind of research do they do here? Hiroko wouldn't answer me. She just kept going, leaving me no choice but to follow her. Hiroko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. Yeah, fucking same, dude. It's bad enough that we're in this weird lab, but also I saw a body back at the school. A body? Yeah, it was Eito. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He was in the classroom on the 2nd floor. He been drained. He was all just a job husk. I see. Is that all? Aren't you shocked by that? Not especially. Seriously? Hiroko turned away, shutting down any further conversation. She began flipping switches and turning dials on different places of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question, but she ignored me and just kept working. Then she opened up the large locker. Put this on. This was the most she said to me in a while. Well, how do you like it? You call this a leap suit, right? I see how it adjusted to your fit and height. That's one of its special functions. It will automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions of whoever wears it. It's not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. I've never seen this being small. I guess if they showed a small model of this, it would give away that Shon was in one of them. Well, we should get going. Hiroko stepped away from me. She pressed the red button on the control console and stepped onto the round platform like I'd seen her do before. Come on, hurry. She barked an order at me and I instinctively complied. It'll start any moment now. What will? 3, 2, 1. Yo, this animation is so cool. Bro, what the fuck is this animation? I didn't think there'd be new animation like this. Feels like I'm playing Zero Escape, well, not Zero Escape, but fucking Steins Gate all of a sudden. It's done. Huh?
Huh?
Let's head back.
Huh?
What? Back where? Are we going to go do this every time? What else would we be going back to? Well, but it's a perfectly valid question given the situation. Hyoko stepped off the platform and hung up her leap suit in the locker. I did the same, still totally at a loss about what was going on. Wouldn't this mean that like if there's like 12 leap suits, I didn't say a number, but I say there's like 12 leap suits every timeline, wouldn't there be timelines with those extra leap suits? That would imply that someone's jumped there then, right? If they put it away at least. I did the same, still totally at a loss about what's going on. Don't tell anyone about what you've seen here today. You understand what happened if you do, don't you? Behind the glasses, her eyes were filled with murderous intent. I gulped nervously and nodded. There's so much happening right now. It's around 4 a.m. when we got back to school and still dark. Well, that's the questions I wanted to ask Hyoko as fast approaching 300, but I didn't have the energy to bring any of them up. My body just got put through the ringer at the lab, then kicked and strangled shortly after. It was no wonder I was exhausted. She still hasn't apologized for any of that. Oh well, only one thing to do now. She couldn't save somebody? So is there a timeline? Because that is the timeline in which Eito died. But wasn't Eito she was trying to revive? He was still dead. So she was trying to revive someone else. I want to assume Takumi, because that would be Takumi with a gi in his head, right? But if she couldn't save him, then like, what? How could there be a timeline in which you play a Takumi and he not be dead? Or maybe she couldn't save him in the sense that this one the gi would actually still be in him, so she couldn't stop that timeline from happening. I went back to my room and fell into the bed. All of a sudden, I felt more tired than I had in a long time. I allowed myself to relax and soon fell into deep, deep sleep. Fucking what? I woke up and went outside, realizing I was tucked away most of the day. I thought still day 5. We came back at night, day 5, did we not? Or was it? Oh, well, maybe it's like still saying that it was day 4. It was past midnight at 4 a.m., so that's why it became day 5. I see. Anyway, I'm gonna get something to drink. There's a lot happening right now. There's a lot happening right now, man. I woke up and went outside, realizing I must have slept away most of the day. I didn't feel so tired of being up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Not so much from fatigue or the 300 or so questions swirling around my head. But now I decided to focus on just one of them, and I knew which one.
Huh?
Eito. Yeah, this is gonna fuck up Takumi a bit. I wonder if Siri knows that Hyoko isn't traveling through time. Huh? Eito, you're... What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you looked when you've seen one. When you think about it, isn't that explanation a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect towards the dead. You're alive. In response to my comment, Eito put his hands on in the bars of his cage and pushed against them. Last time I checked, yes, if I were a ghost, I'd have phased out here a long time ago. What's going on here? I saw his body just last night, didn't I? Seriously, Takumi, what's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looked like me or something? He's quick in the uptake as always. Barely said anything, he's figured out already. You may not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you come from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened. Don't tell anyone what you've seen yesterday. You understand what happened if you do, don't you? I knew better than to take that risk. I left about saying another word. That night, the others ate a sumptuous dinner in the cafeteria before heading back to their rooms. I struggled to force down a few spoonfuls of rice porridge I put aside and stopped Hyoko before she could leave. Hyoko, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you. This is about that classroom that's always locked. This is the classroom that's always locked. Yeah, ask Siri to unlock it for us. Why did you bring me here? This is where I found it. This is where I saw Ato's body last night. He's had all of the blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed cryptoglobin. But then when I checked again today, the body wasn't here, but that's not the weirdest part. Ato's still alive. He's in the cage like normal. I even spoke to him. And I got to thinking, and that was something to do with that real lab, doesn't it? You mentioned something called a parallel leap before. That's what we did when you used that machine, right? I still don't really get it, but I get the feeling that's why so much doesn't seem to add up. Hyoko was silent. It wasn't all that surprising. The way she's been acting, I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room. Okay, where are you going with this? Why here? You spoke to Siri about something important here yesterday. You were spying on us. I'd prefer if you didn't put it like that. Either way, it's not a pleasant habit. When you finished talking, Siri gave you something. What was it? Just some dried combo kelp in case I got hungry. Okay, now tell me the truth. Again, no answer. I sighed, shook my head, and moved on. Quite the little tour of the school you're taking me on. This will be our last stop. Last night, I rushed in here and found you passed out in the corner. I had no idea what happened, and things only got more confusing from there. When you woke up, you kicked me in the stomach and tried to strangle me. Maybe you can explain that? You still haven't apologized for that, you know? I didn't have a lot of choices in the matter. It was a regrettable accident. An accident that nearly killed me. Fine, I'm sorry. You got your apology. Can I go now? Hyoko was already trying to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go any further. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to just for a minute. And I saw you in front of our mag with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hyoko? You said I couldn't save him. Him? Who were you talking about? Whoever was in the recovery drone? Was that all you wanted to ask? Just one more thing, and this one's the most important of all. You already know that time travel exists. You knew I came from the future. How? Hyoko pushed aside a lock of her long, silky hair and looked up. She was clearly nervous. She was biting her lip, fiddling with her choker, tapping her heels. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke. Alright, I'll tell you. You will? On one condition. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone to help with it. You mean me? Naturally. What exactly would you want me to do? Just do as you're told, follow my instructions, and don't ask questions. I need to be able to work in peace without stopping to explain things to you. Provided the work gets done, I answer all your questions on the evening of day 9. You really will this time, right? You're not going to change your mind again? I give you my word, just so long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Yoko looked me dead in the eye, and my head gazed without flinching. Okay, got yourself a deal. Whoa, what is happening? I'm back. Hilda called on me in my room shortly before dawn the next morning.
Oh?
I'll get right to the point. I'm going to second to last Defense Academy today, and I want you to come with me. Really? I'm sure you understand why we're going.
Huh?
To get Nigo and the others, right? Yoko nodded. It was no surprise she knew about the other campers, so he had explained to everyone a few days ago after all.
Ah!
Hey, wait a minute. Today? You don't mean right now, do you? Of course. It's not even 4:30. Time is of the essence. We need to be back here before tomorrow. Tomorrow was day 7. That was the day the first commander we faced came back to fight us again. You mean for the battle? How do you know about that already?
Oh.
And that's a penalty. I told you not to ask questions, or are you incapable of holding up your end of the deal? I reluctantly held back the torrent of questions welling up inside me.
Oh.
Now go and wake the others up. Wake the others up? Huh? We'll need more than just the 2 of us for this journey. We need to put together an excursion team. Okay, but why do I have to be the one to do it?
Oh.
I know it's such a pain, isn't it? Are you starting to see why I made you the captain now? Okay, so you can ask questions, you just can't ask questions about her, the knowledge that she knows. This is the one thing for Siri before getting the others involved.
In my future, the other academy was attacked on day 10. During that battle, Moko was taken prisoner and later killed. It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers if we can help it, right? So I was thinking of going there and bringing them back here.
Why so early in the day, though?
Huh?
Because there will be an invader attack here tomorrow. We have to leave soon if we want to make it back in time for that. So I spent a few minutes thinking the matter over. Alright, I'll allow it. Thanks. There's just one thing worrying me, though. When the attack does come, everyone's probably going to ask how I knew about it. I've always decided not to tell them about time travel, so... Don't sweat it. I'll come up with something. I think this is like a very easy thing to come off, though. Like, you could just say, we need to get more reinforcements. You guys need to go get them right now. And then when the attack happens, just ask the party, like, oh shit, I didn't know there would be an attack. Well, it's a good thing you got extra reinforcements just in time. As it happens, I see word from the artificial satellite. Clay was explaining the situation to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
According to the intel, there's going to be another attack sometime tomorrow. They were able to deduce this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above. There's going to be a lot more of them than you saw on your first day here. So I've made the decision to call in the troops in the other campus to supplement our current fighting strength. I had to hand to him, he sounded convincing that the others accepted the story about second thought. I mean, it does sound logical, really. So you're saying we need to get there and back all before tomorrow. Yoko was playing her part too. Never guessed this was her idea in the first place. So who's going and who's staying? Dumino, Suzuhara, Kawana, and Gazaki. You'll be our excursion team. What about me? I want to go murder the guys on the other campus too.
Oh!
Nobody say anything about murder, Miss Amamiya. I get Takumi and Hyoko. We've seen they can fight, but why did you pick the other two? Yeah, why did you pick us? If we end up having to fight while we're out there, wouldn't Takuma and Doremi be the better choice? Oh, but that wouldn't leave us without any experienced fighters back here. Just think about what that would mean if the excursion team didn't make it back in time. I guess that makes sense.
Huh?
Can you handle it, Tsubasa? Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten today, so if worst comes to worst, I won't have a lot to throw up.
Huh?
How about you, Shama? He'll be fine. I've been giving him some intensive training the last couple of days. Sick. Right, that's why I look like this now. Sick! Let's go! You can do that onto man. I can even control it now. If I relax a little, I go back to normal. You know, the thought just occurred to me. I said earlier that, like, when, assumingly, when doing the killing game, when there's like a bunch of sponsors, I had the thought that like that's just the zombie and a bunch of our corpses as like zombies. That's what I was thinking, and I was really like, it's weird like this leaf suit will fit your shape and frame, so if Shoma was in there, it would shrink. But if she knows that he can do this, could she just make him transform like this as a zombie? That thought just occurred to me just now. So he must have found that pretty revolting, huh? That's fucking cool. Nobody spoke. We were all still in shock. Well, not all of us. Shoma himself was fine, and Takabara since he'd been the one training him, and also... For some reason Hiroko wasn't faced with Shoma's transformation either. Almost as if she's seen it before. Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way. Do you guys remember when I mentioned feeling a surge of power before? You all felt that too, right? We all nodded. I get the feeling we can do great things with this power.
The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences.
By going back in time, I'd broken that absolute law. And the resonant effect that made everyone stronger was already having consequences I hadn't counted on. Let's be on our way. We can't afford to waste time. Alright, good luck out there. Y'all take care now. With that, the members of the excursion team went to the war room for an additional briefing for Fire. Apparently, there was a shortcut we could take by putting out flames in strategic places. This route would cut down the journey time considerably. It still wasn't the kind of round trip we could make in a couple of hours, though. If we made it back before sunset, that would be enough for me. Oh, we're not taking the bus? Is everyone ready? Actually, wait, do we have a bus? I think the bus came from the 2nd Defense Last Academy, right? Why did I say that, right? I think the 2nd to last Defense Academy has the bus, not us, though. Yes. Ready. I don't know. But they could kill the place while we're gone. Then let's go. Wait, I still need to go to the bathroom. You seriously? Oh, I'm messing around here. I should get going. Alright. Going to the map, shortcut is right over there. How do you know that? He showed us. So he told us so, didn't he? I guess. Don't just stand there mumbling, get moving. Like, why do you even ask? Like, how do you know that? Because you can read a map. What do you mean? Okay, let me skip those. That's good. But I'm pretty sure you didn't contact Nigo, so we gotta explain this to them. Which, it's gonna be kind of hard to explain that to them when we don't have the time travel story. I guess we could just say that Siri told us, and Nigo would probably just back it up, I guess. Phew, we finally made it. So that's 2nd to last Defense Academy. That's it, no doubt about it. You're talking like you've been here before. Shut up, Jimmy. I thought I told you not to ask questions. Do you want another penalty? Penalty? Hope they have bathrooms. I'm ready to burst. Shoma dashed out towards the school and disappeared inside. He could have just gone. He could have just gone on the way here. Wait, what? What do you mean he could have just gone on the way here? I mean, I guess you guys are walking, so I guess, yeah, you could just wait for him, I guess. He probably can't go outdoors. He strikes me as a delicate type. Yeah. Then, as the rest of us got closer, I saw her. The zombie. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. The zombie was alive. He was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her, but I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Right, that's right. This was the moment I'd been waiting for, the whole reason I made this trip. It wasn't because Hiroko told me to. Even if she hadn't, I still had an assistant coming anyway. This is all to see Nozomi again. This time I do whatever it took to protect her. You must be Takumi, right? Oh, so they do know. Huh? And you two are Hiroko and Tsubasa? I don't understand. How do you know our names? Hiroko, Tsubasa, and I stared at a confused glance. But then... Oh dear, I was terribly sorry we went here to greet you. Greet us? We had to help Kyoshika get her sword out of her you-know-where. Technically, it was her sword sheath. It was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to pull it out. Her you-know-where? You don't mean... Please don't get a wrong idea. It was lodged in the drain pipe in the bathroom, that's all. Lady Kawara thrust a Horijumanji sword sheath in there in a moment of impish high spirits. It was clogged. What was I supposed to do? Just what do you think my beloved sword is? Well, I know it's something you used to. Don't say no words. Whoa, back up a minute. Can you answer that question, please? Yes, what's all this about coming here out to greet us? You see the communique from the Honorable Sire, you see. Oh, so he did it ahead of time. Sick. I see, so basically Siri called ahead and let you know to expect us. Not just that, he told us the other stuff he's been keeping secret too. Explain how the circumstances have changed. Wait, I still don't get it. If Siri could contact you, why did we have to come get you? He was only able to get in contact a few hours ago. The electric interference has been rather fierce of late. But you know what's going on now, about the attack on Last Defense Academy tomorrow? Yes, we do. That makes things easier. I wouldn't want to waste time explaining things to you. Nico, get the school bus ready to leave. It already is. I'm afraid that I won't be joining you though. Why? Huh? I am unable to abandon Second to Last Defense Academy. I've been ordered to guard it with my life. Ordered? By who? Was it this Sire person? No, these orders came from someone higher up. Nico looked up as he said this. Up at the huge celestial body in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights and the artificial satellite, it still amazes me that you can just see that. Because if we could just see that this whole time, that means in the first 100 days of this game, no one even bothered to fucking look up besides Takumi that one time at night. And that just baffles me. The enemy hasn't realized the score is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later they'll attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct? Oh my, how do you know? Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you. If I thought Hiroko was showing a softer side of herself, I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed towards Nico and brought her heel down viciously on his head. Whoa! What the? Whoa, that was sweet. I wish I could do axe kicks like that. Nico fell to the ground with a thud. There was scattering sparks from the top of his head. Some part of his body was making a high-pitched, stankly whine I'd never heard before. Why'd you do that? It's like you can just bring his unconscious body and then fix him later. It's like the equivalent of that old anime trope where, like, you don't want this person to like follow you when you're about to do something dangerous. They hit in the back of the neck and knocks him out. It's like the equivalent of what she just did to him. Good grief, I thought I was the killer of this group. Don't worry, attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut down for a while. Everyone stood rooted to the spot, stunned into silence. It felt like we were doing that a lot today. As usual, Hiroko was totally unconcerned about what anyone thought of her. Now, let's get going. Yeah, I was like, bro, what? To pick Nico up like he was a piece of hand luggage and began carrying him towards the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. Also, where's Shoma? And then, all of us safely on board the school bus, we left second to last defense academy behind without another word. I guess Shoma caught up later. Wait. Y'all forgot Shoma. What the fuck? He went to go take a piss. Why is he not here? This whole episode has added another 100 questions to the list of things I want to ask Hiroko about. But I just have to keep them to myself until end of day 9. I sat scrubbing my seat, reminding myself to be patient, no matter how difficult that might be.
By the way, does it feel like we're forgetting something important?
Yes.
Something important? I've got all 28 volumes of my favorite manga.
What's so important about that? And I've got my signed world championship belt. Ugh, nobody cares.
Now that you mention it,
Weren't there supposed to be 4 of you?
Oh no!
Shoma!
We forgot all about him.
How could you guys do that? He already had such low spirits and ego. Why would you add on to that? He's never gonna recover. If he gets out of the bathroom and you're all gone, fuck all of you. He made a U-turn and rushed back to Last Defense Academy. Sure enough, he found Shoma in the courtyard. There are tears streaming down his face. All curse upon all of you. Fuck every single last one of you. They picked him up and made a fresh start on our return journey. Fuck off.
It's fine. Really, I don't mind. It's no wonder you'd forget about me.
God, Takamaru, please have a scene where you punch the Kubi in the face for getting my guy.
I know my existence is about as flimsy as a 0.01 millimeter thin piece of rubber.
That's not true.
did you actually understand what that meant?
Did you actually understand what that meant? I didn't.
Not exactly, but I kind of got the gist of it, you know?
There's only one thing you can use a rubber that thin for.
Don't say it!
We spent the rest of the journey doing our very best to cheer Shoma up. Fucking you three need to. Eventually, we built his self-esteem back up, did you? To its normal, a bit still low level, and Last Defense Academy came to view on the horizon. Why doesn't the original Last Defense Academy not have a school bus? I guess the idea is like they don't have a reason to like go anywhere, but still, they have a parking lot for the bus, but they just didn't have a bus itself. I just found that weird. Y'all made it back. That's a relief. Were you worried about us?
Huh?
No, I was just. Never mind. It ain't important. He's been pacing around the school in a tizzy the whole day. That's just part of my training routine. That's a leg day. That's all. So those guys of you are the face of the NPC squad? Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kyofuji.
No.
I'm Moko Mochiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. You're gonna hear that 80 times as well.
Ha!
Yoshika Magadori at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Karawa Uzuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu Umakage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. He actually is an all-around nice guy. He is the guild. They're all totally distinct characters. Maybe a little too distinct. We gotta introduce ourselves too, or we'll look bored next to them. That's right. That's alright. Nigo already told us all about you. Nigo is that little critter in the red beret then? Yes, I am second to last Defense Academy's. You're basically a serious underling, right? He filled in on your guys from the second campus already. Anyway, let's get started. What are the rules for this killing game, Zero? Oh, this is like new Sprite. I've never seen you do that. What the fuck are you eating? Like, steak? There's no killing game. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introduction's over, we should rest up till then. So you guys are really gonna fight with us? You know it. We had scarce come all this way just to deny you now. The team from the other academy had discussed the resolve on the way over. After Nigo told them all about Void Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, and Artificial Satellite, they were in no doubt about what they had to do. From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles we've been charging up will be launched in all dimensions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of the Void Death. But right before we shoot off into the escape pod to meet back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. What possible reason could we have for refusing to help? To make it through these 100 days and everyone's stories end happily, we're with you all the way. Thanks, guys. Glad to have you on board. Our team welcomed the new arrivals with open arms. It just melts my cold metal heart to see you all getting along. Those civilians won't know what hell now. What do you guys say to another cheer? All together now.
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
I can't put my finger on it, but something feels off. Didn't we have a lot more teething troubles getting everyone to work as a team, the big team last time? Yeah, you had more troubles because Siri wasn't there to explain stuff like this. So because everyone's in the dark and still had to deal with each other just like random strangers, it was hard to adapt to the situation. Hence, solving Ato was a big boon. But also at the same time, Siri is still a big issue. Well, it's not like I want everyone fighting amongst themselves, so I guess it's fine. It's like a mixed bag of good and bad. With night drawing on, everyone went back to their room, including the new members who had new rooms assigned to them. For some reason, Zombie stayed back after the others had gone.
Huh?
Why is she blushing? Something wrong? No, I just wanted to thank you for going through all the trouble of coming to collect us. The school's only a decoy, so if you stay there, sooner or later we'd... Anyway, I appreciate it. After all, I haven't really done anything to deserve your thanks. If you want to thank me, do it after we make it through this, right here on day 100. I never expected you to say something like that. Sorry, too corny? Not at all. I agree. We'll pick this up again on day 100. That's right. This is what I'm here for. This is why I came back to the past. To protect the zombie, and to make sure everyone survives. This time, I won't make the same mistakes. Well done, Takumi. Good night. With those parting words, the zombie left and went to her room for the night. I thought I was alone, but then I heard a noise. What the fuck was that? I turned around, but there was nobody there. Can't play that sound again. Must have been my imagination. Still not totally convinced, I made my way to my room. There was a faint aroma of lavender in the air, a scent that felt really familiar. What? It felt like heels clicked. Was it heels clicking or something slicking around? What the fuck was that? I can't skip this ding dong bing bong for some reason. I'm not sure if I can't skip the school bell. Alright, so when are the disgusting priests gonna show up? I'm already here. I wasn't talking about you. You meant the invaders, right? Siri, do you know when they'll be coming? Well, soon. Yuka seems to know everything. I was on the verge of asking her about it, but she sounds really of a sharp glare. How do you know, Yoko? Siri and Nico told me already. Yeah, that's it. Indeed, she asked us shortly before you all got here. We'll be fighting the same commander that escaped on day 1, isn't that right? Exactly. Gosh, you're such a good listener, Suzuhara. Since you already have experience fighting him, we have a strategic advantage. Not to mention, we've got a much bigger team this time. Yes, quite. It should be no challenge at all.
Intruder.
They're really here. I told you, didn't I? Alright, Takumi, go ahead. Huh? You're our captain, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head on to battle? Oh, right. Is everyone ready? You bet. Yeah, let's do this. What's up, Gaku? Why are you shaking so much? Shut up. I'm just cold, that's all. I decided to go commando today. Why? You could have at least pretended you were trembling of anticipation or something. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, like... The Holy Jumanji sword is always ready. She launched to spread the blood of the wicked. letting go of never. I'm such a nothing character, I'll probably get wiped out right away anyway. Don't be such a pessimist. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you. That's too.
Oh.
And this cruel prince of the underworld is ready to protect his dear sister at any cost. You're really going to let me fight too?
Uh-huh.
You made your feelings abundantly clear. I know I couldn't stop you even if I tried. Yeah, boy. I'm ready to wash all this blood off my hands with even more blood. What? Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Oh my, this camaraderie is so touching, so moving. Not bad, I suppose. Okay, Sumino, you're in charge. Leave it to me. Come on, guys, let's do this. Now often I can see everyone transform, so why not? Hey, wait a minute. we can't save the zombie, can we? Once Siri realizes that, no, she's not supposed to be here, how are we supposed to tackle that? Because if he asks that question, we can't do anything about that. On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize. I was thinking about this like as I was eating, but yeah, Vesh just came by still because they still got the power boost, and that's why she came to investigate. And then she would hear about the time travel. But since we're not talking about the time travel thing, she probably won't hear that part now.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No, that's not him.
Yeah, that guy was a straight-up giant.
Maybe he's gonna transform and get big again?
No, that's not it. I've never seen that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I have no idea who they are, but they're not a commander, that's for sure. They're a supreme commander.
Don't get distracted, Takumi. That's not who you should be focusing on now.
Huh?
Over there?
Who's this? Another party crasher?
Ah, that's him, guys.
Yes. That's the commander we faced on our first day here.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength.
There's so many routes that I just don't see you. There's not a whole lot of routes we saw on day 5, so yeah, I kinda never really see this guy. So it's Dawasha's son, huh?
Mervyn, the paragon of order. I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All of you stand aside!
Actually,
If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down!
why does he win the first time? Because when we come back in time, the route starts on like day 3 or something, right? Essentially right before Eito kills Sire. But because of that,
See? He transformed and got big! Told you so!
I can't pause. But because we started day 3 or so before Eito kills Sire, we don't get to hear this. Because it's after he comes back in time and you get to hear the dialogue. But we don't get to hear what he was saying the first time we encounter him. So we don't actually know why he left. I don't think we ever will. I feel it's kind of weird that it's structured that way.
You were talking about someone else when you said that.
Hoodie over there hasn't done anything, though.
Hoodie?
The person in the hood, duh.
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change again?
Oh, leave them, Takumi. You're the captain now. We need you to lead.
I know. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander.
I believe he called himself Mervyn, yes?
Got it!
Don't act surprised about that, Takumi. They can heal him now. And you can heal him too.
I will run.
You win by doing nothing.
Is it actually over this time? Did we win?
Yeah. I think so.
Wow! Go us! Excuse me while I go rip out that Mervum guy's appendix. Why just the appendix?
Yeah, seriously.
What happened to Hoodie?
I looked around. The mysterious figure disappeared at some point during the battle.
Who was that anyway?
Mayhap a simple wanderer?
What do we do with this guy? He ain't dead yet.
Takamaro points to where Mervum lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing. Oh, his throat is ripped.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me take a look.
I thought Yagumo was just gonna go over and kill him immediately. Yagumo knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
Oh yeah, those throat chops can really do a number on you. Believe me, I know.
He's not going to be able to talk then?
No. Sorry.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
Yes, we can. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff, remember?
Nope.
I am Mervum, the Paragon of Order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. He was the one who got struck down, though.
Epic fail!
Yeah, so what do we do now?
Did you call me?
Nobody even mentioned you.
But you're all in need of guidance, right? You want to know what to do with Mervrum?
Well, yeah.
The answer's easy. Just put him out of his misery.
Do what?
Finish him off and take his hemoanima for yourself.
It's very weird that you two always suggest that, though. Like, killing the enemy, sure, but it's specifically killing and absorbing him is like the first thought for you guys, and it's always. And maybe you don't think it's weird because it's always accompanied by this music.
If you guys want to win this war, you'll need to do everything you can to increase your power.
This is for your own good, not to mention the good of humanity.
Go on, you know it makes sense.
So if Veshtis witnesses specifically since we found the Veshtis route, it's not so much her learning about that we can travel back in time to both get free and start cannibalizing people. It's the fact that she saw us do it ourselves to warn the commanders. So this might have that same effect though regardless.
Give him what for, Mr. Sumino?
I'm for finishing him off too. I'll let you decide who does it, Takumi. Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evening of day 9. Make your choice. As our captain, this is your responsibility.
Saying no wasn't an option. I nodded and prepared myself for what comes next. Alright. And I'm just gonna give it to Takumi. If he is the leader, he should lead by example. Do the first kill. Or at least the first kill for everyone else anyway. Oh, I can't? I'm maxed? Oh. Well. You know, I assumed it would be a max and I didn't think I'd reach it. Then you'll go then.
Alright. Let me do it.
How much absorption do I have? I technically got an extra one for the juicing on Ato twice. Because I found out that method didn't work. So I think we have an extra one. That might be why.
Exquisite.
Did I get an achievement for maxing out? I need to see what my absorption of my command absorptions are. It'll be in the report card, right? 10. So 10 absorptions is the limit. Jeez, that fucking... Yeah, I gave way too many to myself and Kyoko. Eiko took some, the Rumi got some. Other than that, it's kind of spaced out, huh? Alright. Still really not a choice yet. Somehow we all made it through the battle in one piece. I took a shower afterwards to try and get my head together. We decided to meet up in the rec room that evening to celebrate our victory. It's a little early, but maybe I'll head over there now. No fast travel. That sucks. That sucks. Rec room, huh? That wasn't it, right? No. Leisure lounge. Rec room. Only 3 other people in the rec room when I got there. Kyoko, Sarah, and Nico. They were deep in conversation, but it started abruptly the moment I came into the room. Oh, hey there, Sumino. Kinda early, aren't you? Right, so nobody else is here yet. They couldn't have handled that less smoothly. I could see them sweating all over. What are you guys talking about just now? Just some light small talk. Yeah, you know, discussing our latest golf course scores. Sharing tips for the best way to count the totem pole. Before I could press down the other ride, and the mood was suddenly a lot more lively. Oh, Takumi, Kyoko, you already here?
Huh?
Sarah and Nico too. I've been thinking about this for a while, but Sarah and Nico are pretty cute, aren't they? Yeah, they look like big old fennel bulbs. I could just eat them up. What the fuck's a fennel bulb? Fennel bulbs are cute? Not cute exactly, but still pretty fennel-tastic. What's a fennel bulb? What's a fennel? Everyone's laughter echoed through the room. The conversation had been completely derailed, but didn't look like I'd be able to get back to it anytime soon. I stayed quiet and looked over at Hiroko. She was watching everything with a strangely sorrowful look on her face. Does this go wrong? From there, the little party got started. Everyone seemed to have a good time. Although for me, I was just trying not to get caught up on all the doubts and questions running through my mind. I still got a general idea of what everyone was talking about though. Who killed the most enemies in the battle, who pulled off cool moves, and when, stuff like that. Basically comforting each other and the job well done, you know, just juicing each other up, glazing each other up, sorry, that's the term. I wished I could get in the mood and join in with them, but I just couldn't. My head was still filled with that uncomfortable fuzzy feeling, smothering any words of joy or celebration I might have. At least that wasn't dragging, before I knew I was getting late. Man, that battle was really something. Yes, indeed. I can't stress enough just how inspiring you all were. Now I know you're all enjoying yourselves, but we think we should call it a night here. Sheesh, you have 4 shoots. Must have the banquet end already? Just what have you been drinking, Kyoshka? Something carbonated, probably. What? Then why? Fizzy drinks affect her like alcohol for some reason. How do you know that? I'm watching it. Like how do you know that? Dude, I am looking at her. We don't have alcohol here. Like, we don't have alcohol here. What else could be happening here? Anyhow, you should get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. A big day? What's happening tomorrow? Oh, didn't you tell her? I have to fight another defensive battle tomorrow, you see. Wait, what? Why the hell didn't you bring that up sooner? Yeah, that can't be right. It doesn't make sense. Really? Why not? Isn't it obvious? Tomorrow is only day 8. Well, we just fought a battle. Why would they send someone else immediately after? It just, when you think they have time to recover first? In my last timeline, nothing happened on day 8. There was no attack here on Last Defense Academy, so over at second to Last Defense Academy. We shouldn't have had to find another battle until day 17, so why? Say, Nigo, are you sure this information is accurate? No doubt about it. We had another tip-off from the eggheads on the artificial satellite. Aerial observation and all that, don't you know? You're lying, making it up. Nothing like that happened the last time. But last time. Takumi, you are bad at keeping secrets. The last time. Calm down, Takumi. I think all the fatigue is getting to you. Hyoko been talking to those two when I came in. Was she in on this too? Or maybe...
Yum, yum, yum.
That's how things stand. Just do tomorrow like you did today and you'll be fine. That's right. I know you'll do an admirable job. This is what she meant by Takumi just a figurehead, because she has all the knowledge of what's going to happen. And since Takumi put up the lie, he can't just come out and actually be a leader. Hence why she calls him captain and not leader. Because, yeah, he's not the leader. She technically is. Well, I guess it wasn't too bad today. We'll probably do okay again tomorrow. Damn right you will. Heck, I feel like I can take them all on by myself. Count me in. I'm always down for killing stuff. If we work together, I know we can do this. Let's show these jobbers to the real main events around here. I guess we have no choice. If this party is over, then on to the after party. Which also it kind of negates the whole point of him not wanting to reveal the secret so he can get some an advantage and whatnot. All that's kind of negated now, but it is still different because now Takumi's being treated differently in the eyes of like his peers, basically. I had barely closed the door to my room when he appeared. No, at the party after all.
Huh?
You were there while all that was going on? I can send this body pretty much anywhere inside school. You could have shown yourself then. Gus should be able to see you now. Kind of like how they could understand Mervo in the battle today. Yes, that's because of you coming back in time and your critical been resonating with theirs. And it turns out that affects the enemy as well. Mervo was stronger than the first time you fought him, wasn't he? His critical has resonated and powered up too. And that one change has led to another change. Let me give you an example. Say Rocket A takes off at point S, travels 60 miles through space, and arrives at point P. After that, Rocket B also takes off from point S, but its angle and trajectory is one degree different. After traveling 60 miles, how far away from point P do you think Rocket B would be? I'm not good at these kind of questions, but based off that, when Rocket B speeds 60 miles away from point P, let's see, Rocket A takes off from point S, travels 60 miles to space, ends up at point B. Rocket B takes off from point S, but at an angle of trajectory 1 degree different. So after traveling 60 miles, it would be 60 miles away from point P, because it's not going the same direction. 1.5 miles. What? Fuck it, I don't know how to do these kind of puzzles. Just 1 degree results in a mile-long difference. In other words, even the smallest deviations can lead to big changes in how things turn out. My thought process was, if it's not the exact same angle traveling through space, even if it's the degree is different, I would assume that you were going in a completely different direction. That was my thought process going through space. But I guess yeah, you wouldn't be hitting the planet, you'll just miss it barely, but you're still missing it, I guess. In other words, even the smallest deviations lead to big changes in how things turn out. I think about that. Like with the enemy attack coming tomorrow? Yes, for one, the commanders are stronger now, so they're able to mount attacks sooner than in your timeline. That person in the hood appearing must be another one of those changes. Hoodie, as you end up calling them. I don't know who they are or why they're here either, but I don't think they're here to help us. I'm sure of that much. And their presence is proof that history has begun to change significantly. Your knowledge of the future might not be as useful as you think anymore. That's okay. I came back because I wanted to change history after all. Then why don't you tell others about it? Do you want things to change or not? Well, how can I put this? If it's like your example, I want to keep the difference in Rocket Beast's trajectory as close to zero as possible. It's never going to be exactly the same, and there's sure to be some unexpected changes along the way. But whenever I can, I want to stay in control and to keep us on an even keel. Will you help me with that? Will you keep the time travel stuff a secret from the others? It's a moot point. I'll probably never talk to them anyway. Why not? I'm not like you. With your 100 days of experience, I don't really know any of them yet. I guess there's something in that. I know we can't rush things, but I would like you to get along with them. Oh? Why is that? Because you're one of my goals here. One of my goals here is to change your future as well. My future? The version of you in my last timeline told me.
Next time, I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
I said that, huh? That's the right choice, though.
Huh?
Huh? If I befriend all of you, it'll make things harder for you later. My happiness and yours can't exist at the same time. Come on, don't say that.
Huh?
I should be going. Even appearing like this uses up energy. Somebody told me not to waste my strength on anything that isn't important. Are you out of conversation? And our conversation is not important? That question finally got a smile out of them. They are to me. I want to trade them for the reward. Still gently smiling, the ghost boy disappeared. Okay, bye. Even after he's gone, his flames remained a little longer, faintly shimmering the dark before fading away. Day 8. What's going on? I figured at this point they're eventually gonna find out each other back in time, because he is not good at keeping a secret. No freaking way. Give me one good reason we should agree to this. I keep telling you we need every bit of firepower we can get. What are you talking about? The argument began in the cafeteria this morning after breakfast. Scary and Nico were nowhere to be seen. Apparently they were shut up in the war room, nailing down the strategy for the battle today. Releasing Ato though? Isn't that going too far? You guys are new around here, so I don't think you realize just how much Akutsuki despises humanity. You don't understand if you heard it from him yourself. Actually, we spoke to him already. We all want to talk to him in the cage earlier this morning. It was our first time meeting Ato. Until now, he'd only heard about him. What can I say? We were curious about what kind of guy he really was. Yeah? So what happened? Well, he did say we looked like hideous monsters. Seriously, that's not a way to speak to a lady. Back in my federation, I was considered one of the more attractive wrestlers. I still have my own teeth and everything. He also spoke passionately on his disdain for the evil lurking in the hearts of mankind. And he said humanity deserves to be totally wiped out. How can you even think about working with someone like that? Because he also said he wanted to fight alongside us. What? Say what?
It's true. I find you all absolutely repulsive. But that doesn't change the fact that you're the only friends I've got. I want all of us to survive more than I want to destroy humanity.
Yeah, that's a bold-faced lie.
So please, allow me on the battlefield again.
And you believed him? That's all it took to get you on his side? Not exactly, but it doesn't seem right to keep him locked up like that. Yeah, never actually committed any serious crimes, right? fucking, I don't like that logic that you guys are saying. You can't actually commit any crimes. Okay, so if I see someone about to murder you, Moko, and I stop them, by your logic, we should do absolutely nothing to that guy that tried to murder you. Because he didn't actually succeed in murdering you, so he shouldn't actually be punished for the attempted murder. That's not how that works. What the fuck? I don't get this logic in this game, where it's just like, because Eito didn't succeed in murdering Sirei, that means he's innocent, even though he was attempting to do so. Like, I just don't get it. If someone's attempting death, you still punish them some way. You don't punish them just if he succeeds in the death, but not before it. Someone's thinking about committing mass arson, you punish them still. You don't punish them until after the arson happens. The attempt of doing it is already bad enough. Of course he did. He tried to destroy Sirei. Tried and failed. You can bet he would have if he could have. If Takumi had stopped him, he'd have succeeded. Besides, attempted murder is still a crime. Exactly. Someone's fine using it. Is it really murder in this case, or more like destruction of property? I mean, yeah, it's destruction of property. Either way, attempting to destroy someone's property is still a crime. The attempt of doing it is still a crime. It's not like innocent just because you attempt to do it. Either way, the punishment feels a little harsh. It'd be a different story if he'd say torn the team apart from the inside and killed a bunch of people. That's exactly what he did, and without any of us ever knowing until it was too late. It's just that no one here knows that, not than you guys, or the ones who started out here. The fact that they're even thinking about giving him another chance shows they have no idea what he's really capable of, which they can't because he won't say anything. If they experience what I have, if they've seen what he did, I was seriously considering telling everyone the whole truth. But before I could, I'll kill him. When Hiroko said that, everyone turned to look at her. If you let Eito out, I will kill him, and then I'll kill myself. Whoa! The air of the room immediately got into a whole lot more tense. I heard someone gulp, and it echoed like a gunshot in the silence. You're not being serious, are you? Dead serious. If Eito's allowed to go free, it's all over for us. We'd be better off just resetting the whole thing. Resetting? Yeah, like, what do you mean by resetting the whole thing? What? Yeah, like, what does that even mean? What? My point is, we won't gain it. Oh, I forgot I was downloading that. I was like, what the fuck? Why is that? I thought it was an achievement right there. Like, what the fuck does that mean? My point is, we won't gain anything by freeing Eito. Quite the contrary, we'll actually lose at least one member of the team. Because you'll kill yourself if you let him out. No one dared to say anything. Hiroko was exuding an ice-cold pressure that cowed us into silence. Of course, it's not my decision to make. We should really leave this to the captain. Well, hey, yeah, you haven't said anything about it, Takumi. Is something the matter? And just like that, everyone's eyes were on me. I wasn't about to get intimidated, though. Even if Hiroko hadn't spoken up, my mind was already made up a long time ago. The answer is no. We're not letting Eito out. You can say you can say what you want, but I won't allow it. Not now, not ever. The members of the team who started out here all looked relieved when they heard me say that. The ones who came from the other academy looked a little disappointed, but didn't argue. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess that's that. I would at least say like, I can't risk that. Like, I'm not gonna let him out. Not now, not ever, because how he is too much of a risk. Like, he already attempted to screw up the mission already, and I can't just risk letting him go free, knowing full well that he could just do it again. Theoretically, anyone could, but since no one's given me the attempt, everyone has the benefit of the doubt. He doesn't have that anymore, so there's no reason to risk it. Oh, I'm so bored. Bored. Is that a typo? That is a typo. The B is right next to the G. I see that. I was about to hit A. How long are we going to make us wait?
Oh,
Did you say Goy at one point? Okay, wait. So that's not a typo. Shit, I fell for it. It will be night soon. Sheesh, aren't they ever gonna get here? For real, I'm starting to get sleepy. Don't be so harsh, guys. I'm sure the enemy has a good reason for taking so long. Perhaps they missed the train and had to wait for the next one? How about we all do that to kill some time? Do what? Killing game, of course. Who wants to die first?
Intruder.
Sorry, Doomy. Looks like the killing game we have to wait. Oh, that stinks. I just had to kill a bunch of invaders until I feel better. Oh, that took a while to transition. So, Siri, what do you do? Huh? Weren't you and Nico supposed to be nailing down strategy all this time? Oh, sure. We nailed one down, right? Nailed it good. Yes, indeed. We could have started a carpentry business with the amount of nailing we did. Great. What is it? We go out there and beat the shell. Yeah, what's the plan? It's... What else could it be? So let Samino here figure it out. That's your big strategy? Our school likes to encourage independent thinking and student anatomy. Oh my god. Autonomy. Oh, I can't say this word. Why can't I say this fucking word? Autonomy. Thank you. You gotta learn things for yourself sometimes. The best teacher is first-hand experience after all. You just didn't think of anything yourself, did you? My dear boy, we thought of plenty. Yeah, we even had a plan that involves stealing the Supreme Commander's panties. You three, this is no time to stand around running your mouths. She's quite right. Get together, Sumino. I decided there's no use arguing with them now. Is everyone ready? Yeah! Then let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Okay, so this is the one I keep forgetting that Adam Matthew likes. The one that copies and that has like multiples of itself. Which she's not. Was this the time when you fought her?
I could do this all day!
I kinda thought the next battle would be the one where they fuse together.
This is easier than taking a splash in an inflatable bounce house!
Don't let your guard down yet. Look over there.
You filthy little creatures are an affront to God and his teachings. Will you stop at nothing to defile this fair planet? Clearly I must eliminate you before this infection spreads!
And he's back. Oh, this is when she first showed up.
It's Hoodie!
So when she's probably gonna build herself and kill Pac-Kun and whatever, like she always does. I guess because she has seen Takumi absorb well, I guess not Takumi, but like us absorbing Mervrum. So that's what unlocked her, not the time travel.
They're back again.
Ignore them. We got invaders to kill.
Focus on the commander. On Pakron. We can deal with the other one later.
To arms!
So does Hiroko know that that's hit this kill? I wonder when she said in the original 100 days that she'd spot them before the invaders. I wonder if she's already traveled back in time at that point. And that's why she said that she's fought them before.
Another bloodbath. We really did a number on these guys.
All thanks to my galactic bazooka, of course.
Are we naming our attacks now?
More importantly, what do we do about them?
Even points to where the figure dubbed Hubby stood. They began walking towards us to slow the liberation. Then they pulled back the hood, revealing...
That's the Supreme Commander!
What? Sirei told us earlier. This is who's leading the invader army.
Okay, I knew you were gonna freak out, but that is insist, Hiroko.
Her?
That's the big boss?
Yes.
I'll thank you not to refer to me by such a vulgar term.
Also, she didn't immediately kill Pakwan. Pinkman brought her hand up to her mask.
Among my people, I am known as Veshness, the paragon of hope.
Well, I still say I'm cuter.
No one said anything about her being cute.
So you can understand us now, too?
Sakumi, shut the fuck up. You are not allowed to speak anymore, dude. Precious nailed her eyes in response to my question.
Was that your attempt at a bluff? Or do you really not know?
The hell are you talking about?
She was silent for a moment. It seemed like she was thinking about something. Finally, she spoke up again.
I see. Some days ago, my warriors and I experienced a sudden surge of power. That was also when we became able to understand your language. I came here to find out what caused it. But it seems you don't know either.
Everyone cast troubled glances at each other. Only Hiroko reacted differently. It was subtle, but for a moment, it looked like her mouth twisted with a satisfied smile.
All this is going over my head. We gonna kill this girl or what?
Yeah, so you think before, this is when she would have been said that because of the time travel, but because of Takumi's, because of Takumi's reaction to her, it gave out the impression that we don't know either. So it's like it's just a random occurrence that just happened. It's like, oh, that's very convenient.
That's right. If we can defeat their leader, it will end the war here and now.
Don't bother. If you fought me now, I'd only massacre you in one fell swoop. And where's the fun in that? I'd rather take my time and make it really hurt. I'll pick you off one at a time to make it clear just how powerless you are and inflict true despair on the rest of you.
She pointed upwards as she said this, right at the artificial satellite.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to take back Pakron's remains.
Oh, so she's not gonna eat her.
Pakron?
That's the commander we just defeated, isn't it?
In the last battle, one of you absorbed Mervrum's cryptoglobin.
You saw that?
Yes. I wanted to see your vile, barbaric nature in action. But I won't let the same thing happen today.
Huh?
Let's just move before we could have a chance to react. Oh, no, she is going to do it. In a flash, she leapt over us about Paco's corpse leg, got in her arms, and was gone. Okay, no. I thought she was going to do that scene and just jumped up and just absorbed her.
Wow. Pretty mortifying how easy that was for her.
Damn it!
How enraging!
If you had to get a rager, do it in your own time.
Well, even if she got away, it's not all bad.
Yeah! We still won the battle! We can be happy about that, can't we?
I guess you're right. All right then, here we go.
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
I can't say that. We made it through our second defensive battle, or third if we count the one on the very first day. And so far, none of us have died. I just hope we could keep this up. But I didn't want to bring the others down thinking like that. After everything we've been through the last couple of days, they deserve to enjoy their victory. Alright. This battle is interesting so far. I definitely do like this approach.
Hey!
Nice look, everyone. Let's attack with a victory. Keep this up and we'll have the war won in no time.
Huh.
And the victory party? That's what last night was for. We can't have you cutting loose every time. This is a military academy, not a rowdy college dorm. Alas, I was looking forward to more military. What's the next attack do anyway? I believe day 15. At least that's what Sue and Nigo told me before. Right, of course he did. Thanks for the reminder, Suzuha. Just so we received a report from the artificial satellites to that effect. I was surprised, but I didn't panic. I was past that now. There was no attack on day 15 the last time around. The same event for today at day 8. At least that gives us some time to rest. From day 8 to day 15, that's rounded up to the nearest 10. Carry the 1, 6 days from now. 7 days. It's 15 minus 8. What's so hard about that? I'm sorry, Kyoshika. That means after today, we got 6 whole days to take it easy. Yeah! You guys want to tightrope walk across steel girders and take bets on who fails first while we wait? What? Well, that's great to you, but you won't have time for any of that. We'll need you to start training in preparations for the next battle. Hopefully, a little murder. I guess you should have seen that coming. After the battle, we took our time over a light dinner and went back to our rooms. I stayed up on the roof, though I was thinking about Hiroko.
Starting tomorrow, just do as you're told. Provided the work gets...
I'm not gonna keep hearing that every day. That was on day 5, and for the past 3 days, I've done everything she asked me, and got 1 penalty, almost 2 because you're a dumbass. There really was a lot to do. We've been so busy, I haven't even had time to talk about all the things I wanted to ask her. But all that was about to change tomorrow on day 9, the day I get my answers. I'm holding on to it this time, Hiroko. I won't back down until you've told me everything. I was conscious of a weird, restless feeling in my chest. Was it from anticipation? Or was it something more like fear? At that point, I still couldn't say for sure. At that point? Why are you talking like past tense? Day 9. I think after this day, I'll probably call it. Forgive me, come quick, it's Eito. He allowed the breakfast. Shoma came charging to my room in a panic. He escaped on day 9? Since when? Eito, what do you do? He's not in his cage. He's gone. He's escaped. What? I was on my feet before I knew it. I followed Shoma and we both rushed outside together. On day 9? Where's everyone else? You had the first one I told. Takamaru knows too. He and I were doing our morning training in the courtyard. That's when he knows the cage was empty. Alright, you go tell the others about this. I'll look for Eito. Okay. Shoma nodded and hurried away. Eito escaped? But how? No time to stop and think about it. I had to find him before he caused any trouble. He's already gone. I think there was a point in time when they just like, oh, he must have escaped during the battle or something. Look for Eito. That's that place supposed to go? No, it's not. Keep going until something happens then, huh? No sign of him here. In the bathroom? Nope. This kind of sucks about to check everywhere. I'm just gonna go to the first floor. I'm just gonna go on the assumption that he already left. So I'll probably just check the door. Because I'll see the 5 things was missing and then just assume that he left. That's the gem, not the front door. Oh. Both fire extinguishers are still here. That means Eita can't have gone outside the wall. He's still here on school ground somewhere. I have to find him. Oh shit. He is still here? Oh fuck, I actually have to look for him. Okay, so if he's still here, my immediate guess is he's probably in the war room. Which that's on the third floor, right? No. Really now? I don't know where he could be. In the infirmary? Finally I took him to a room and there he was. I found Eito, but that didn't mean I could relax.
Don't make me ask again, bastard. Just what the hell are you doing in here?
Fucking what is going on this round?
You've asked me that plenty of times already, and I keep telling you I got curious about something. I wanted to learn more about how the Revival-Matic works, so I just...
That's not what I mean! How did you get out of your cage? Tell me that!
Hey, calm down, Takemoto.
No, don't calm down.
How am I supposed to be calm at a time like this? Ain't you the one who said it'd all be over if this guy got out?
I did, but...
Now fess up! How did you escape?
Takemoto shook Eito violently, but he didn't look the least bit concerned.
I had some help from a friend. Let's just call them K.
K? Koala? There's only two people, no, three with K. That'll be Koala, Kako, and Yoshika. I could believe Koala would let him out, but why? I would believe Koala because it would make sense for Kako to do it, since she's like part of our squad that's like, she understands that he's supposed to be dangerous, but the people in the 2nd Defense Academy did want him out. I can't think of a reason for Kiyoshika to do it unless she's just like manipulated to let him out. So I could think Koala, but then why? Did she really believe that he could be useful if he's out?
They unlocked my cage for me.
What? Well, who was it? Who's K?
It says let's call them K. They didn't say let's call him K. So them could be anyone.
No, I'm afraid I can't tell you. I could never betray a friend's confidence like that.
And I'll just have to force it out of you.
Hey.
Takemoto, no!
Takemoto already had spits raised high. I tried to grab his arm and pull him away from Eito. It didn't exactly work out. He's not exactly strong, Takumi. A chill of pain shot up my spine. I've been knocked back so hard and so fast my guts are still doing somersaults even after I came to stop. For a moment I had no idea what had happened. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. Takemoto must have sent me flying. I crashed against whoever was directly behind me, which just so happened to be the Revival-Matic.
Huh?
Sorry man, I guess I overdid a little. Are you okay? Takumi? Yeah, I think so. Fine through the pain, I got to my feet, then I turned around to look at the machine. What was that? Whoa! Huh? Is the holding destroyed from that? Oh, it's cracked. It's like sparking up there. Oh? It's broken? Another spoon of black smoke is rising from the wreckage of the Revival-Matic. That feeling things were about to get a whole lot worse. This is bad, right? That's one way of putting it. It wasn't long before everyone else heard the noise and came running. Yeah! What the heck did you guys do in here? The Revival-Matic, it's... oh dear. Eito, he didn't stand you. Eito just sighed and shook his head in exasperation. Perhaps you care to explain what happened to Takumi? I reluctantly gave everyone a quick summary of the events that led to our current predicament. So basically, Takemoto did it. It wasn't on purpose. Takumi grabbed my arm and I just lost control. Whoever's to blame, this is a catastrophic nonetheless. Yeah, if we can't use the Revival-Matic anymore and any of us die in battle, then we stay dead. There's no coming back anymore. The whole group seemed to freeze up for a moment. A lot of them started to glance accusingly at Takamaru. Come on, everyone, it's not all bad. Maybe we can repurpose the wreckage and use it to grow fish. I better inspect the damage and see if I can repair it. But before you start, it's back to the cage for you, Kiski. I remember saying you can run around as you please. You guys take him back to the courtyard. You can always get things started here. But this raises a bunch of issues, like who let him out? And if you can't figure that out, that's going to cause a lot of suspicions and problems. What? I'm going to think it's something from the second to last Defense Academy to let him out. And they didn't do it the last time because of the time travel. So it's like, well, we don't know if he's capable of doing this stuff. But if Takumi traveled back in time, already experienced this, then it must be true. They just went off that kind of thought process. But since it's not using that, now they just have suspicions about letting him stay in there. And so we're kind of fucked here right now. Okay, now that we've found Eito, it's time for his execution. Oh, allow me. Hold on, nobody say anything about killing him. We're just locking him up, right? Let's just get on with it. Huh? Everyone? Wait a minute. Showa broke off from the group and ran over to Eito's cage. After inspecting the door, he turned back to us. This cage, it's still locked. Huh? A moment later, Yoko groaned and hunched over, her face twisted in pain. What's wrong? Just as suddenly, she raised her head again and screamed out a warning.
No.
Not the cage. We have to put him somewhere else. Huh? Why? Not that cage. You have to put him somewhere else. I can't explain it. Just trust me. Somewhere else. This is so sudden. So what's wrong with that? I can understand. Maybe we're gonna put him in the right cage, and that means she knows there's a tunnel underneath the right cage. Unless there's something else with the left cage we don't know about. How far back? How many times did this Hiyoko jump? Yeah, you gotta at least give us a reason. Everyone looked confused and a little uncomfortable. But that atmosphere soon dissipated when there was another scream, this time from Kako. Blim, blam, blowing. I see it all now. What? Seriously? What the hell is going on? This was the sound of Kako's detective sense going off. I assume you made another brilliant deduction, Sister Dearest. Eito, you said that K opened your cage for you, right? That's right. So then, why is the door still locked? Well, they just locked it when you left. Did K lock it again? No, that wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to do that, sure, but yeah. The cage would have been empty. There'd been no point in locking it. There's only one key to this cage anyway, and that key is... I've got it. They gave it to me when you left it apparently. So how did K open the cage in the first place? If Siri had the key up until now, there's no way anyone else could have opened it. In other words, there never was any K. Eito escaped from the cage on his own. But how did he do that? God, what the fuck? Why is this all this happening without the sound travel thing? Everyone gasped and looked at Eito. In response, he just smiled. I see. That's an impressive theory, but even assuming it's true, how exactly did I get out all on my own? All on my own. Oh, well, you must have... I have a clue. What a pity. Should I tell you the answer then? Your first guess was actually the right one. After I left the cage, K locked up again. I'm calling BS. That does sound pretty illogical. Yeah, why would you lock an empty cage? I just assumed, yeah, that's how it got locked again, but yeah, think about more that why would you even need to do that? But consider the alternative. What's so illogical about the idea of me breaking out on my own without even damaging the cage? Okay, then tell us who K is. I've already told you, I can't. How about we torture album? Oh, sounds fun. No point in doing that. If my dear sister's theory is correct, there is no K, so obviously you can't tell us who they are. Oh wait. Party pooper. Either way, we should assume Kako is right. In that case, we'll have to find someone else to lock Elito up. If he can just break out of these cages on his own, anything could happen. Where are we gonna put him then? Oh, I have an idea. What, we could put him in the metal shop? Because there's only one way in and one way out. So as long as he doesn't keep people guarding the door constantly. Oh, right, no, the strange room, that's right. I remember this being like a temporary detainment field we did before. How about in here? There's a lock on the door and no windows, so you won't be able to escape. And it's a room we never used ourselves. This seems to be fine. It's bigger than my last place, and there's even a bed. There's a bed in the cage too, dude. I just hope the rent isn't too steep. Yeah, laugh it up. And so we decided to hold Eito in the room with no name. Yeah, we don't have a name for this. 70 endings in, 75 endings in. No name for this room. It's got those weird council-like machines. I guess we'll call it the council room for now. Leaving our prisoner inside, the rest of us stepped out of the council room. I got the key from Sirei when we told him our plan and made sure the door was locked up tight. Once I was satisfied there was no way Eito could get it open, we all left. There's no point hanging around there anymore. Probably just give us some rations of food in there. I had a lot on my mind. Eito, the broken Bible magic, the mysterious K person, and whether or not they really existed. Oh wait, no. I was suspecting Kawara, but realistically speaking, it could be Kako, but not this Kako. It is only my assumption that when Kako got sent from the Box of Calamity route by Hiroko, that she went to the Mystery route. But possible she got sent to this place, to this route, and then she opened the door. Well, K could be Kako. Then who's X then? And then also, why? This is also assuming that the K, or like the letter, is referring to the first letter of the person's name. So according to that thought process, I'm like, who's X then? We haven't met a single person whose name starts with X. Unless X is the name of the Gi. Gee, so many questions. And Day 100 was still a long way off. I'd have to strengthen my bonds with the others if we were going to become a real team together then. Yoko said she'd tell me everything today. Tonight, actually. That means to have some time to kill. Maybe I'll go hang out with someone for a while. Yeah, free time. You know what that means? I'm gonna save and then just go straight and I want to know what Hiro got to say, so I'm just gonna skip everything and just go get some more materials. I still need more stuff. Do that now.
Move out!
Before I knew it, the sun was sinking beneath the western horizon. Tonight on day 9, this is when Hiroko promised to answer all my questions. But I'd go find her. I didn't have to look very long. I happened to glance around the roof and spotted someone sitting on the other side of the fence. It was Hiroko. What's she doing over there? I hopped over the fence and sat down next to her. Oh, why are you crying? This is something I hadn't expected. Hiroko looked different. It was her eyes. They were usually so sharp and cold, they were betraying the slightest hint of weakness, but now they were filled with tears. Big, wet tears that ran all the way down her face. I didn't understand why the sudden change. What was going on? This is so far removed from what I'd come to expect from her, my brain just couldn't process it. I felt like I should say something, but I couldn't find the right words. What do I do? What do I say? What can I say? Well, the only thing to do in this situation would be to say something comforting, something considerate. But in my confused state of mind, all I could come out with was something totally meaningless.
Are you crying?
How about just say, are you okay, dude? Yoko took off her glasses and wiped her eyes. She took several deep breaths for answering.
No, I'm not.
You definitely are, though. Did something happen?
Something?
Like, you know, something sad or painful or...
No, not really.
So then, why are you...
Why do you have to be so dense? I told you, I'm not crying. And if I was, it would be incredibly insensitive of you to keep pestering me about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even middle school kids have enough delicacy not to walk up to a crying person and ask, "Are you crying?"
She had me there. I didn't want to say anything that might make this worse, so I just climbed up.
Did you hear about the Revivomatic?
No.
It was damaged pretty badly. Cirei and Nigo have made some repairs, so we should be alright. We can at least revive each other again, but it's not completely fixed yet. They said one part of it is still badly damaged.
Why is that? Yoko's eyes were still fixed on the scenery that stretched out in front of us. She didn't look away when she spoke again.
The way they light up the night like this... They're really quite beautiful.
The undying flames?
Yes. The same flames that will raise this world to the ground in another 90 days.
The wall of fire flickered in the distance, as if it were already burning away the night sky. The way the flames moved, you could imagine they were dancing with joy or writhing in agony.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Do you really have to ask?
She avoided my gaze and turned back to the horizon. A cold breeze flew, ruffling her hair.
It's the night of day 9. You promised to tell me everything if I made it this far. I've done everything you asked. Followed all your instructions without question.
Not completely true.
So now it's your turn. It's time for you to keep your promise.
There was a long silence while I waited for a reply. Every time the wind blew through Yoko's hair, it released a gentle, sweet aroma into the air. It was calming, comforting. I smelled it somewhere before recently, but couldn't quite place it. Was this scent lavender? Just as I started to recognize it, Yoko spoke up again.
No. It's not over yet.
What?
Why not?
My instructions. I have one last order for you to carry out.
What is it?
Even though she still wouldn't look at me, which made her request a little more than a whisper, even more surprising.
Kiss me.
What?
Huh?
Not for the first time that evening, I found myself at a complete loss for words. Was she serious? Was it a joke? I really couldn't tell. No, it had to be a joke. There's no way Yoko would... Or maybe it was a trick. Maybe this was her plan all along. By giving me an impossible order like this, she could reason out of our deal right at the end. You failed to uphold your end by refusing to carry out my store-wide orders. I don't have to tell you a thing. I can imagine her using that excuse to call the whole thing off. The squad wasn't an evil genius. Although, whether it wasn't a joke or a trick. My palms were sweating, my throat was dry. I needed to decide how to deal with this fast. Wait, is this a choice? I couldn't just stand there like a statue all night. I don't understand. How did it come to this? Yeah, how did it come to this? What am I supposed to do? There's no point in thinking about it. I just had to make a choice. What did I do here? Oh, this is a choice? Oh my god, it is. On one hand, I want to, but on the other hand, I feel like I shouldn't, because like this gets it kind of like, what do you say it? This also the answer is already the first question is already on no, which basically doesn't really matter. in the long scheme of things. But like, I'm leaning towards no, because this gets me like the vibes of like if it goes like obviously like go and do some shit, or like the drunk or anything like that, you don't do this. Like you don't. I feel like if they come on to you like this when they're in that state of mind, it kind of comes off like you're taking advantage of them. So I'm like, I don't want to do that, because that's a feeling that I'm kind of getting from this. So I'm like, I should just say no. But at the same time, if I say yes, I feel like this probably would hurt her more. No. I think just on the moral standpoint, I just shouldn't do that at all. I don't think she's in the right frame of mind. Even if it's like just gonna be some kind of trick or whatnot to get out of the deal and just keep a secret, it just feels very wrong. It feels like I'm just taking advantage of her if I do decide to kiss her, because she's very clearly distraught for something. So I feel like the answer should be no. Right? I feel like the correct answer should be no. Kind of similar to like the correct answer for like sacrificing someone for the bomb. It's not Tsubasa. So I'm gonna go with no. And I'll probably regret that later. Whether she was joking or not, it made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Ryoko, not the way I felt about Kaoru, or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not. But when I thought about them, I knew I couldn't go through with this. I wasn't thinking about that at all, to be honest. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. She didn't speak either. Sorry. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the undying flames flickering in the distance. After what seemed like a long time, Ryoko finally broke the silence.
You didn't think I was serious, did you?
I kind of do, because there was an ending in which she does kiss Sakumi before like the school blows up. So like she does like him, but this is just, even if she doesn't like him, like I think the only point in time in which it'll be okay to kiss someone when they're like obviously distraught is if you're already dating or married to them. I think any other situation in which you're not already in a relationship, it's not okay to do that, because it just feels like you're taking advantage of them. But if you're in a relationship, it comes off as like you understand them. You should understand them enough to know something like this could actually help them in a situation, and then they'll be fine with you doing it even in the right state of mind, you know. So like it's just not good to do.
Honestly, you're just as naive as ever.
A faint smile played across her lips for a moment, then she abruptly got to her feet. She left without saying another word. I didn't have a choice to stop her, and was left all on my own. Once again, Ryoko had avoided telling me the truth. All of a sudden, she seemed so fragile, so vulnerable, like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. Despite all that, I think I finally have an answer. Just now, Ryoko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you've only known for 9 days. Those words, along with everything else that happened, were starting to add up. Ryoko was like me. She wasn't the same Ryoko that started out here, in this timeline.
She's also a time traveler.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. God, this route, I love this route. I love this route a lot. I can probably skip it. Regardless, though, I'll get to this later. I'm gonna call it here, even though it's only been like basically 5 days since the start of day 5. A lot has happened, and I gotta take a break. Oh yeah, that was a split. Yeah. Chapter 13A. So kissing her is 13B. Okay, so I take that to mean you expected to say yes, say no first. Wait, what the fuck? There's an ending here? Oh, right. I fucking forgot about that. Huh. I'll get to that eventually. What chapter is this? 11? I should have done that first. I'll get to that later. Well, I am very much enjoying this, but I'll continue this next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.